Hi guys, today we're back in Todd's Friendship. Today I found a very strange video. It's called The Origin of Siren Head. I wonder about it. So today I want to make a video like this to you guys, so you guys can know. I'm starting.
Of course it would decide to come back today. Of all days. Any foggy day
Guys, I watched this once. There's a gun and an axe.
is fair game. But today, if it was smart enough to keep track of time, I'd say it was mocking me. It would have been easy to stay home that day. Maybe do something useful. Help pond the fields, or hang the washing up to dry like Ma asked. But the sun was so warm and inviting. A perfect summer day like that couldn't be wasted. But even then, there's a million other things a kid could have done in the farm bathed in sunshine.
Like, of course, like getting hunted by Siren Head.
Plenty of places I could have gone. Of course, they told us to stay out of the woods, but I always sneaked out, and they never stopped me.
Bro, you have to know Siren Head at least.
I thought Ma was paranoid. Who ever heard of people?
Because you see on the back, there's like, don't look at the front picture where the wheat are. On the very background, there's very tall trees, I can imagine. And Siren Head is like, I don't know how much feet tall. But I know it's longer than the trees. Wait, if it's longer than the trees, like longer than so long trees, then he must have saw it. I don't get it.
Appearing in those woods. That's the kind of stuff you hear in children's books. Pa gave that indifferent, listen to your mother nod whenever Ma brought it up. Probably too busy to care what she was lecturing me about. Despite it all, I figured this is real life, not some fairy tale. There's nothing but critters and mischief out there. What really sent me into the woods that day was naivete, bravery, and a girl.
Oh guys, you must be wondering about this sound. Don't blame me. And there's also this sound. I'm just eating chips and some crackers, okay? Don't blame me.
Girl named Caroline. Even after thinking about it all these years, I can't quite put my finger on the moment things went wrong. Maybe I just wasn't alert or observant enough. Milo sure was, though. Good old boy.
Are you sure? Because he looks mad. He's on a walk, he's mad? What? Oh, good thing they have a dog. There's kind of like a thing there, like, like a cowboy. That dog is wearing a thing over him.
It's what?
It's like that thing Barley in Brawl Stars, the costume. It was Barley, but it's red. It was like kind of camping, I guess. Or maybe it was another kind of Barley in Brawl Stars, and they were wearing that. Whatever.
More tense, and he started growling.
Huh?
He always did that when meeting new people, so it was easy to dismiss. By that time, we were getting pretty deep into the woods, and I expected her to pop out from behind a tree at any second. She was definitely nearby, but I couldn't find her. And then she started calling my name, asking me to find her.
Jackson, here. Jackson, come.
Her voice was muffled, staticky, or maybe she was just further away from the spot where we said we'd meet.
Wait. It's obvious because it says the origin of Siren Head. Like, look, I'm gonna. How are the comments first? They were against the fun. Whatever. Wait. Huh? Sorry guys, it was an accident. Yeah.
Come.
Eat. She wasn't as familiar with the woods as I was, so I started to worry that she'd gotten lost, even though she didn't sound scared. I arrived at the meeting spot. An old
Wait, guys? Doesn't that look like 100 pace? If I saw that in the woods, I would just run away. Yeah. I would really do that. Oh, uh-huh. Weird. Like, okay.
that kind of looked like it had a face carved into it. The woods were darker.
Are you kidding me? You said it looked like it. Bro, it's already a look.
Trees much
It's already
taller
a
and
one,
more
okay?
dense, and there seemed to be
It's
fewer
already
creatures around.
what it's carved into a
quiet.
face already.
No bird calls or squirrels scurrying up and down the tree trunks. I called to her a few times, but she just kept calling for me to come.
Wait. What? Why is that dog so mad when you're so worried? I don't get it. He's like a cowboy now. He's like,
Milo was still on edge. I was starting to feel tense, too. That could have been when things went wrong. After a few minutes, I was worried that she had hurt herself and needed my help. So I went off in the direction of her voice, deeper into the woods. I called to her over and over, getting more concerned with every passing minute. The tree trunks were immense, and I can't say that the tales of
guys, you know that dog, right? Look right behind him. Those bushes are like blocking Siren Head. Like, bro, just turn to your right. Okay? Then just run away. Yeah, probably. Turn to your right, dude. 1140.
people disappearing at the hands of a forest-dwelling monster didn't cross my mind. In my head, I was preparing a speech to recite for Caroline.
Oh boy, that's if I see kids like that, then that means they're
I
cool.
found her. Something about sending me on a wild goose chase through the woods and making me worry about her. She sounded like she was nearby, but something about her voice was freaking me out.
Guys, I think I see Siren Head again. I see that dog, right? Or the boy's hair. Like in the boy's hair, on the right of it, behind that tree, I see Siren Head. On the edges, I see that Siren Head. Or it could be on top of the dog's tree, and that could be Siren Head. Yeah, I'm so sure.
I thought about turning back and calling it quits, but I felt like I was getting close. Then Milo started barking the loudest I'd ever heard him, and darted back and forth around me. I panicked and backed up too quickly, tripping over a root and falling. A sharp pain shot up my leg. From the forest floor, I looked up at the canopy, and my jaw dropped.
Guys, tell me, it's Siren
Standing
Head.
at least 40 feet tall.
Oh, now we know Siren's Head is 40 feet tall. I know this is going to be long. But the thing is, maybe it's just a tree with like a mad face.
Was the nastiest combination
Well, I watched
of
this
man
before.
and machine I'd
Tell
ever
it.
seen. Its arms and legs were so thin, I could see the outlines of veins and bones beneath the skin. There wasn't a bit of flesh on its torso either. It looked like a vacuum-sealed skeleton. But the creepiest part was its head, or lack of a head. Atop its neck were a pair of sirens facing in opposite directions. No eyes or ears, but it did have mouths inside those sirens. And as I looked, I'd say that the tales of people disappearing. She was knocked off her completely in shock. It turned down towards me and opened its mouths.
Jackson.
I scrambled to my feet and ran with all the strength I had. Milo bulked by my side, just as afraid as I was, hearing the deafening sounds of trees cracking around me, their enormous trunks splintering and crashing to the ground. That's when the siren started blaring from the creature's head. My muscles burned and my lungs screamed for air as I burst through the clearing of our east field. Ma was standing by the truck on the far side, her mouth open.
Wait. But where's Siren Head there? Like, he's running? Where the hell is Siren Head? Because he has to be faster.
In disbelief, I'm sure she could have felt the ground shaking from a mile.
Look, guys, I watched this video, okay? But the thing is, I didn't look at the details so much, okay?
Away. Pa was already running towards me with a shotgun.
Oh.
But as he saw the
See, guys, he's literally taller. I watched this that it doesn't die, like,
car that came behind me, he stopped dead in his tracks. Eyes wide, he pointed to the entrance to the tornado shelter built under the house. I didn't think that was going to be enough to keep us safe from this behemoth, but my body was giving out. The pain in my leg from falling in the woods was growing with every stride. I put everything I had into that last stretch of my sprint to the shelter. Milo managed to keep pace, and Pa ran ahead to unbolt the door. Ma broke out of a trance and scrambled towards the shelter, too. The sirens blared on, though ironically there was no tornado. The door flew open and Pa dove inside. Milo leaped in ahead of me, and I stumbled in a few seconds later. It took a few beats for me to realize Ma hadn't come stumbling through the door behind me. She was running as quickly as she could manage, wild eyes staring right into mine.
That happens because usually men is faster than girls. Oh, and dogs, wow, they're very fast.
The whole way.
I mean, men is faster than women.
Was faster than her. His final step toward her shook the ground so intensely, I thought the house was going to come down on top of us. She was knocked off her feet, and its massive hand came down on top of her. I looked away, but Pa was transfixed. I'd never seen such helplessness and...
Wait, you think that he's, like, literally, he's mad right now.
pain on his face. Ma cried out my name as it lifted her up, then turned to walk back towards the woods. We couldn't do anything but watch.
Jackson. Come.
That's probably him. Yeah. Saw in that video
Milo,
first.
come on. We got an old score to settle. There hasn't been a day in my life I haven't thought about that morning.
Yo, the thing is still siren head. The sound is continuing.
Thought about that. That thing.
It's like a police cars or an ambulance, fire truck, any emergency cars like that. A siren and noise.
How
No, not the siren, just the noise. Wait, if it's siren. Wait, siren and noise? Siren and noise, something. Nah. But it says siren head. So it must be siren on sound, same thing. But the thing on top, that has to be siren. Right? Or is siren two things? I don't know. If this was a live stream, because right now this is not a live stream. But if it was a live stream, and then you guys could just tell me in the comments. But I don't have an account. Okay, I use my mom's, but I don't. I only know her email address. I don't know her password.
Ruined our family. Ruined our lives. I've mourned Mom
Wait, look at those weeds. One, the fence is broken.
every day and never even knew what happened to her. How she might have died. Whether it tortured her or not. Or if it just kept her prisoner somewhere. I lost Pa that day too. He blamed me for the whole mess. Started drinking and eventually left.
How did he lose his dad? Oh, he eventually left. Okay, he just said that. Oh, look at that kid's face.
All these years, it's been just you and me, Milo. And now we're going to finish this. Wherever you've been all these years, I'm sure you've only hurt people.
Look on the tree. Yeah, you guys probably see it, right? Yeah, it's on the very, very background in the sky. There's Siren Head.
Taken others who were loved, torn families apart. I bet nobody's tried hunting you the way you hunt people,
Coming.
though.
He's coming.
And I bet I'm
He's
one of the
coming!
only ones who ever
Don't just run, he's
you.
coming!
You know
Oh,
what
he
that
has a
means?
sniper.
I know you, and I've got nothing left to lose. I hope you're ready to meet your maker, Siren Head.
Jackson, come.
You took my mother. You took Caroline. How many other voices have you stolen, freak?
Oh boy. The dog is just staying there.
Milo. Come, Milo.
Thank you all for watching the video.
Wait. This is not real. It cannot be real. Because there was a black string at it. That part I thought that it ended, but I didn't look like at the very bottom right thing. But it said thanks for watching. It can't be real because if this was real, he couldn't be doing this thanks for watching thing. Now that house is just empty.
We hope you enjoyed our original story on the origin of Siren Head. Next week, we'll have our first ever Patreon pick, voted on by all these wonderful people here on screen. If you want a chance to vote on what SCPs we can...
SCP-303? SCP-303? What the... Whatever. Yeah, guys, today, this is all I was going to do. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.